Warning, the following story that we're about to show may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
People call me a white supremacist, they call me a racist. Fine, I'm good with that. I am Irish Catholic, I can't get any whiter than that. Let's find out where this monkey lives, where his kids go to school. I'll tune you up, you little bitch. Chris Ryder.
GT going hot with an exclusive story about a former or current police officer in the state of Ohio. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe to include smashing that notification bell right quick, fast, and in a hurry. There appears to be an ex-law enforcement officer or current reserve officer in Morrow County, Ohio, portraying himself to be an active police officer. His YouTube channel, Chief Tuttle Country Cop 3, where he wears a vest and a badge while filming videos and what looks to be issuing threats of violence and threats of arrest to people.
On camera again? I'm gonna come fucking arrest you myself. Think I can't? Think I'm fucking joking? Try me, boy.
I spoke with a retired police officer from Maryland that assisted me in some of the digging into his law enforcement background. Not only has he been with multiple agencies, but also appears to have been convicted of passing bad checks. His past also may include some judgment liens against him and another. Tuttle's career records extend over multiple agencies over the past 3 decades, whereas another source has informed me that he was terminated from employment by the township of Edison. It appears he has a criminal record of some misdemeanors of passing bad checks and a plea of no contest with a deposition of guilty. Tuttle made a statement on his channel that criminals deserve no rights.
I had a lot of supervisors getting my rear end about that, about being too harsh on criminals. And I used to tell them the same thing. I don't give a fuck about criminals. They're criminals. You know, they don't deserve rights.
However, Tuttle was guaranteed his rights to due process in his cases. In August of 2000, a judgment lien was filed by Columbus, Ohio in the amount of $344 in the Franklin County Municipal Court. In May of 1996, a civil judgment was filed by a private creditor, which we are not going to name, in the amount of $2,538 in the Franklin County Municipal Court. In the year 2000 in Columbus, Ohio, 3 offenses of passing bad checks there is with a guilty deposition. The offense date for passing the checks on the report is January 25th, 1999. We are trying to locate the agency he claims to be a reserve deputy with, or the agency that has granted Tuttle the powers of arrest in the state of Ohio.
On camera again? I'm gonna come fucking arrest you myself.
There are many other instances where Tuttle has issued threats of violence to people. However, there could be more, but this is what we have found so far.
I'm not worried about you, Cupcake. I've arrested women tougher than you, Chris Ryder. I've arrested cornfield workers at 3 in the morning who were drunk and for some reason don't want to go to jail, and they're 5 times tougher than your ass. So if you want to dust it up, I live in Ohio, right next door, not that far. I'll tune you up, you little bitch. Chris Ryder, for public safety. Oh, and all your court cases, you're gonna lose. Because you think you know the law when you don't know a fucking thing. So it's gonna be entertaining for me and Wrangler and Carl, Order of the Squirrels, and everybody else, Casey, Dixie, you know, all the Wrangler Roughnecks. We're gonna be laughing our asses off.
Tuttle mentions having established being a Wrangler roughneck. Could this be the same Wrangler also known as Michael Kaiser? Kaiser is a convicted felon in the state of Alabama with more felony charges pending. As Tuttle stated, criminals deserve no rights. However, he supports Kaiser.
Wrangler's on the ball, because I know for a fact he's correct about the police academy being at Fort McClellan. So I wanted to make this video, totally backing Wrangler up on this one. I don't give a fuck about criminals. They're criminals. Totally backing Wrangler up on this one.
The most disturbing statements made by Tuttle is being okay with being labeled a white supremacist. Also, of using law enforcement resources to track people down and to find out where their kids go to school.
I'll tell you something, Carl. You fuck with my sub, Emma A, again, you and I are going to have a real problem. So I want all my subs, all my fans, all my followers. Let's find out who Carl Lambert, KarlLambert 2350. Let's find out where this monkey lives. Let's find out where he works, where his family goes to eat dinner. Let's see where his kids go to school. Let's find out everybody, everything we can about everybody he knows. Because I'm pissed. This motherfucker called me stupid or fucking just full of shit. And you know what I do when I get called full of shit? I back it up with facts. I got into it with Dr. Dave. Dr. Dave was a fucking hippie that jumped the Canada border to avoid going to Vietnam. So fuck him too. People call me a white supremacist. They call me a racist. Fine. I'm good with that. I am Irish Catholic. I can't get any whiter than that. That's all I'm going to say about that subject. When I grew up in California, I was a member of a group called the Surf Nazis. And if you've ever seen the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High, when the girl's getting did in the dugout, she looks up and on the roof it is sprayed Surf Nazis. Now I know who sprayed that on there because I was there when he did it. He's a good friend of mine. I'm not going to mention his name, but we used to go surfing all the time. And we had a pretty large group. We had about 123 guys. And we would march down Sunset Boulevard to the Troubadour and go and watch bands on Friday and Saturday night. Nobody had the balls to get in our way. Otherwise, we'd stomp them. Now, if that makes me a tyrant, fine. Like I said, I'm Irish Catholic. I don't like Protestants. I don't like Arabs. I don't like Muslims. I don't like Hamas. I don't like the Palestinians. I don't like the Iranians. I don't like the Lebanese. I don't give a shit about any frickin' Arab. Let's find out where this monkey is. Because I'll tell you what, I want to stick my fucking face right in his nose and say, you got something to say? Say it with your fist, you fucking puss. I was a law enforcement officer for a long time. What the fuck have you ever done, Carl Lambert? And if you, like I said, you fuck with Emma A again, you and me are going to have a personal problem. Now, I know a lot of people in law enforcement that are active today. I could find out where Vilified lives, just like that. I could find out where Michael Mace lives, just like that. If those groups think they're intimidating me, they got another fucking thing coming. I don't get intimidated, and I love to fight. Been doing it all my life. Us Irish Catholics, we love to fight. We do. We love to fight. So let's find out where this turd is and let's deal with him. Let's turn the lights on and watch him scurry like a cockroach.
Wow. Such powerful statements and threats, and to use law enforcement resources to hunt people down and to deal with them.
Apparently he's taken upon himself to harass just about everybody in my great state of Ohio. Don't know why he came. He's from California. He's a failed actor. And he fancies himself a bit of a tough guy. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Chili Cheese Dick DeCastro. I'm looking for you. You know, I saw what you did to Kate from Masshole Report. You and me are going to have a talk in a dark alley somewhere in Ironton. Ain't going to be your friends there. Not going to be my friends there. It's just going to be you and me. We'll see who the tough guy is. You know, you want to push around a woman? Try pushing around a man. You think cops are pussies with their badges on? I don't have a badge anymore. This comes off just as easy as it goes on. I will kick the living snot out of you, Castro. Don't ever push a fucking woman in my state again. If not, if I see that on camera again, I'm going to come fucking arrest you myself. And for people like that fat ass Georgia Transparency to call him out, that's bullshit. I'd like to sock Georgia Transparency and right in his fucking jaw, but he'd probably swallow my hand, you know, as a snack.
I have reached out to the Morrow County Sheriff's Office to investigate this and have yet to hear back from the sheriff. If Tuttle is still an active or reserve police officer, then the agency that employs him should be made well aware of such content he's posting on a YouTube channel portraying himself to be a cop.